Hello UCE families. Welcome to the month of November and our new theme, healing. It seems a very appropriate theme for this month, given that we are still in a pandemic and with an election coming up, we may need some healing depending on the outcome of that and any possible strife that may follow. So this week in our Soulful Home packet, we're going to start with our welcome mat, and then at home, and then at the table. So for our welcome mat, Teresa Honey Youngblood, who is the author of the Soulful Home packet, says that the focus is on how our wounds, disappointments, and weaknesses complete our identity and equip us to help others. And that without these, we don't learn how to be resilient, how to adapt and cope. And that we struggle to be empathetic to other people's struggles. We need to suffer hurts in order to heal. So hopefully by the time you see this video, your children or youth have gotten their soul kits in the mail. And their soul kits this month have a little bit of this and that for our theme of healing. First, there's the obvious physical healing when you get a scrape or an owie, right? So in our soul kit, there are Band-Aids, but not just any Band-Aids. These are skin tone Band-Aids to reflect the different skin tones of people we have. I also included some aromatherapy, in this case some scented stickers. So aromatherapy is often used to help in healing. So I challenge you to go around your house and find some things that have scents to them, and what feelings those scents conjure up inside you. I also included a little spiritual practice of a coloring mandala, at least for some of the older kids. For the littlest ones, I just put a coloring page in. And last but not least in the soul kit is a story about Clara Barton. She was a Universalist woman. Very amazing how and what she accomplished in her lifetime. And as the founder of the American Red Cross, we should be familiar with her story. And inside the soul kit is instruction on how to make a paper nurse's cap with the American Red Cross on it. At home, what are some things that your family can think of that relate to healing? Some obvious ones might be chicken soup or herbal tea. Honey is another one. What about stress toys? Stress balls, you know, the things that you can squeeze when you're feeling a little stressed out or anxious. They make you feel better in those cases, right? Or journaling, or keeping a diary. Art and music are big in helping with healing. Expressing your feelings is a great way to heal. And last but not least, what about stories? Maybe Maurice Sendak Chicken Soup with Rice to go with your chicken soup. You know, the book that goes going once, going twice, going chicken soup with rice. One of my favorites. And with the election coming up this week, how are you taking care of yourselves? How are you coping with the unrest, the anxiety and the anticipation of this year's election. And then how are our kids picking up on these feelings? It's hard enough to manage them as adults, but as parents, we need to be conscious of how that's affecting our children and our youth. So that is our welcome mat. Moving on to at the table. This is a time for the family to gather over a meal, whether it's dinner, breakfast, lunch, even just a snack, and questions to ponder and share your thoughts with. In the Soul Matters packet, which you have a link to in the email I will send out on Friday, and it's also in the letter that's going in the mail. And in the packet, you will find a lot of questions that you can use for at the table. Just a few that piqued my interest that I thought I would share with you. How about, how many broken bones are there in the family? Another one is, how do animals in the wild heal? Do they heal like us? How about this one? I really like this question. Are some things better left broken? And one last one. Are you hurting right now in your body, your mind, or your heart? And what kind of healing do you need for that at this moment? You're also invited to revisit the questions in the packet during the month. It doesn't have to be in week 1. You may get different answers by the end of the month. Our last segment for this week is on the message board. And that's usually like a little mantra or something along those lines that relates to our theme. Whether experiencing a broken heart or a broken bone, we expect healing in our society to be fast and linear. Take this aspirin or a pill and you'll feel better in a few hours. So our mantra this month is healing takes time. Sometimes we just need to give ourselves the time and the space for healing. And that's hard to do in our society. The path towards healing can be messy, rambling, and it may seem that we take one step forward and then 2 steps back, right? So we need to remind ourselves that healing takes time and to not feel discouraged by this. We also need to remember to reach out to people, family members, friends, counselors, anyone that we feel comfortable with for support. And having someone hear your concerns and our frustrations helps us keep moving forward in the process of healing and on that path, however long that may take. So my hope for you this week is that you connect with some of those people who can help with whatever you need healing on, and may the path be gentle and productive in its own time. Have a good week, and we'll see you next week.